Hmm. Alright, we're good. Let's start.
Okami.
Ugh. Mm. Hey, busy. Yeah, it's a weird Japanese deal. It's a pretty good game though.
Okami.
I mean, it was a really good Wii game that I just didn't play. So get ready for this. How you doing, by the way? Okay, so long ago, there's a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki. A tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Hey, Travis. I'm doing okay. It sounds very Japanesey already. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. Okay. For the village was not without its dark secrets. That thing looks kind of evil. Orochi, or some cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice. Yeah, that sucks. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks. Blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them, and no one dared disobey the horrific beast. Oh, that's cool. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. And this wolf, brilliant colored snow, was dubbed Shiranui. And basically walked people who tried to leave the village. And patrolled at night. Hey. People assumed the wolf was a familiar of Orochi. Alright, we all with this so far? One villager took it upon himself to face Shiranui, I don't know why. Warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Oh. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. Uh-oh. Hey, Twiggy, how you doing? Dude, Orochi is the snake dude with the tree trunks. Nah, you don't. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice, and piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful name. Well, it's always like that, isn't it? So Nagi had a secret love for Nami. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, and he traveled to the Beast Cave in place of his beloved. Well, that's not gonna go down well. Oh man, the plot thickens. The Moon Cave, a place dark as evil itself. This is Orochi's house. Oh. 8 thrashing next, so that they were gonna fight. And... I'm doing okay, Twiggy. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. And Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night, but Orochi's hide was like steel, the blade left nary a scratch. So did Orochi just, you know, sit around for like 6 hours and just laugh? Hey, Mark. Hey, Rob. Naomi must be killed by Orochi? Well, no, because maybe I skipped it, but she was gonna be a sacrifice, and he loved her, so he was like, screw this. Then he went in there, and then he just started fighting. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared, Shiranui, as if to protect Nagi. The wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Man, they're really into that. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. And Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. Its fans, it has fans. Two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Well, how did you know they were thrashing in the darkness then, if it was dark? Furious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Then Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Wouldn't wind just fan the flames? Yes, it's a brilliantly white wolf. Yeah, my friend played this, but I didn't play very much of it, so this is like basically a blind go. Hope everyone's doing well though, if I didn't say hi to you. Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Trees don't really do anything against fire, but you know. Claws. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson. They're really into that majestic coat. Stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Yeah, I think you're gonna lose. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, it howled. The majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Because that's gonna do something. Oh, I guess it did. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. Light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Oh yeah, Nagi's still alive. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. So he was just hiding. So this game already has more storyline than Kingdom Hearts did. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. Okay? One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Well, that sucks. For Orochi. Then Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. Very powerful imagery there. And in an instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. And Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison, damn, and struggled to breathe, so... Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. Aww, sad wolf. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. Okay, and in response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark. then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Rip, Shiranui. He's had at last returned to Kamiki Village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. Yeah, but that never happens. However, this is not the end of the story. Uh-oh. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years have passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploit. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Oh no! That place looks moderately evil. Okay, so there's a moon puppet. Here's this legendary sword. Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? Well, it's obviously not gonna talk. Oh, you're gonna grab it? No, it couldn't be. Just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. And then he grabs it and Orochi's fine. Oh shit. Good job, dumbass. Random people are the cause of all these. I kind of feel like you're not gonna get away though. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bond. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. No thanks. Utter that prayer onto me and unleash my power. You kinda don't really have a choice. Or he runs away. Ah. And everything's blowing up. Rip peace in Japan. He does run really weird. Okay. Horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape a terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of Superwolf, of a sacred tree. Okay. It is here that the real story begins. Okay. Shout out to weirdly big boobed sprite chibi thing. Hello, wood sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. Now, why is there an ancient prophecy of doom? You think people would have been watching out for that? What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. The power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Well, that sucks. Amaterasu, now's the time. You've never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Hey, Sonic, yeah. Shout out to Chinese art, drawing dicks all over the place. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do that. Okami Amaterasu. That's basically who I'm gonna be. Such a divine light lights of beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other and our mother and the origin